What's up YouTube, this is Country Baller. I am picking up right where I left off. And this video is going to be the 5 things I love most about my Jeep Grand Cherokee, with 5 being the one thing I absolutely love about the Jeep, and 1 being the thing I like about the Jeep. But yeah, so 1 is being the easy. It's easy to work on. Seeing that Jeep makes everything easy accessible to check your oil, check your tranny fluid, fill your oil, change the air filter, jump your battery off or change batteries, check your radiator, fill your washer fluid, fill your brake booster, or replace your fuel rail. The only thing I do have to say that's not easy to get to is probably changing that 1 spark plug. This is a 6-cylinder, straight 6, but it is hard to get to the last spark plug. You have to take the AC compressor off. That is the only thing I complain about that, but it is easy to get to. Easy to replace everything. Then number 2 being probably being let me see how to put this. So, if you know anything about the Jeep Cherokees, you are some Jeep Cherokees have the Dana 30 in the rear, some have the Dana 44 in the rear. This Jeep ZJ has the Dana 44 in the rear and the Dana 30 up front. The Dana 30 is a horrible axle put in the rear. Dana 44 is the perfect axle put in the rear. Dana 30 is the best one to put up front because of all of that. Now, going to number 3. Number 3 being the axle ratio for off-road purpose. Now, the last video I said the power is down. That is also because that also has to do with the axle ratio. This Jeep has the 373 gears. Taking that, if you know anything about gearing, the higher the ratio, the slower, or the more torque you got, the lower the axle ratio, the more wheel spin you get, the faster your vehicle is. I guess you would need higher axle ratios for smaller tires, like probably my Ford. I'll do a video on that. That'll probably be my next video. So number 4 thing I love most about the Jeep has to do with how reliable this. The straight 6s are a very reliable motor, but altogether, the Jeep Grand Cherokees are one of the most reliable vehicles I have seen. If you take care of it, regular maintenance like changing oil, changing the tranny fluid, changing your spark plugs, replacing your air filter, so on and so forth. I've seen many Jeeps get above 300,000 miles. That is a lot of miles, but I've seen them get above 300,000 still running like new. Now, oh shoot, I think I'm on 4? We'll stay with 4. We'll say 4. Number 4 thing I love most about the Jeep, my Jeep Grand Cherokee, has to be probably the aftermarket industry for my Jeep. My Jeep is a Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is more for like families and luxury, but there are a lot of aftermarket parts. Like my bumper is one, my headlights is one, my rear bumper is one, the light bar is one. There's a lot of aftermarket parts for the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and if you're wondering of any more, I will probably put them in future videos. As of right now, I have took pause on working on this because of winter's coming and I have to pause on stuff for the winter. Number 5 thing I love most about my Jeep has to be the comfortability. If you ever drove a SUV or a lifted vehicle or something 4-wheel drive, they ride rough. But the Jeep Grand Cherokee ZJ does ride very well for it to be a 4-wheel drive. Kind of lifted, kind of not. It's still on stock lift for now, but it will be lifted soon. But it does ride very, very good. So that is my 5 things I like most about my Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on to stay tuned for more. Thank you and have a great day.